Hey there, Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. I want to talk about a word. It's been the theme for a while, right? Word that I think sometimes we talk about, but don't really put emphasis on, and sometimes forget about. And the word is accountability. Ooh, I know it's kind of like discipline, right? Or work. We're not supposed to use it. But here's the thing. When we become business owners and entrepreneurs, most of us, all of a sudden, for the first time in our lives, don't have accountability, right? We don't have somebody that we're reporting to. People are reporting to us. And so it sometimes takes a while, and for some people, it's a really hard thing that sometimes never becomes easy and never becomes something that becomes part of their daily routine, is this accountability piece. What do you do to hold yourself accountable? And to me, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, that's what it's about, right? It's about, how do I stay accountable to myself? How do I stay accountable to my clients, right? On a whole variety of levels, right? From the done-for-you side, my coaching clients, how do I do those things and stay accountable? For me, I use the D word. I'm pretty disciplined, but even inside of that, sometimes I find for me, I have to do different things, right? I have to change up what I'm doing. And the reason is because at this point in my life and in my career and in my business, I sometimes get into the routine of things a little too much, right? Sometimes you get bored because you do the same things over and over and over again, right? And it becomes that whole like process of, here we go again. So I will tell you that this year while I still keep my calendar and a lot of things electronically, I have moved back to a planner, which every year I buy and then I don't use, but I'm using it. And I'll tell you what I'm using it for. I'm very calendar driven and I do what's on my calendar. But I find that sometimes when I have a lull, maybe like you, I sometimes am not as productive as I want to be, and so whether you do this to be accountable to you or you do this to be accountable, you have an accountability buddy, that's never really worked for me. But it's not something I enjoy. Although the longer I work by myself, the more I think that maybe I should incorporate something like that. But the piece of it for me is having the things, not a checklist and not a to-do list, but I'm really calling them my top 3. So what are the top 3 things that I need to do today? Not that I need to do, that I have to do today to be productive, to say that I completed or accomplished something. Now, and those are my words, right? That's the way my brain needs to wrap around things. And so here's the thing. And I've done a lot of reading. I've read The One Thing. I've read The 90-Day Year, or The 12-Week Year. That's the title of it. It's the same thing, but that's the title of the book. And I sort of use a combination of things. I'm not ever a Puritan usually when it comes to some of these things. But what I do believe is that, what are the top 3 things? Notice I didn't say 30, I didn't say 13, I didn't say 100. I said top 3. What are the top 3 things that you need to get done today? Not tomorrow, not next week, not whatever, today, right? And if every single day you are accountable to those 3 things, however you do it, whether it's accountable to yourself, accountable with a buddy, with a mastermind group, and a coaching program, whatever it is, we actually have in 2 of the levels of my coaching programs, we have an accountability call once a month. Where are you with things? What can I help you with? What's holding you back? That kind of thing. But what if every day you had just 3 things, just 3, that you had to accomplish, and you knew that when you were finished with those 3 things, your day was done. You could go do whatever it was that you wanted to do, because those 3 things were the productive, important things that you had to get done that day, that had to be completed. I wonder how much more productive your year would be if you did that. Just 3 things every day. That's 15 things. If you worked 5 days a week, that would be 15 things a week. Now, these are high, look, this isn't, check in on Facebook. I'm talking about the 3 critical things in your business every day. If it took you 30 minutes, you're done in 30 minutes. If it takes you 3 hours, then you're done in 3 hours. If it takes you 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever, but you have to complete. What if you said to yourself or to your accountability buddy, I have to do these 3 things today before I can unglue my rear end, otherwise known as your butt, from the chair. Before I can get up, before I can do whatever other things I want, I have to do these 3 things every single day. Just think about how that would affect your business. So yeah, accountability, now we're talking about productivity, but they sort of go hand in hand, right? And so I have some things that I'm thinking about doing that will help with this this year. So stay tuned from an accountability perspective that I think may just be really good for a lot of people and for a lot of even for coaches, for people inside of there. But I'll be letting you know more about that in the very short coming weeks. But I want you to think about this accountability piece. And what you need to do to be more productive and how you can hold yourself accountable for that. All right. And if you need some tips, you need some help, some suggestions for that, reach out, let me know. Send me an email at info@completemarketingsystems. Check out the website, whatever. Go to the social media. They're all pretty simple. Diane Conklin. I made it really tough. And let me know what you need help with. And if you have an interest in some accountability things, tell me what your biggest challenges are. Tell me where you need help in from an accountability perspective, and we'll go from there. I hope you have a great day. I'm Diane Conklin with Complete Marketing Systems. Until next time.